everybody. You have just tuned into the Tether Radio podcast, the only podcast keeping you from spiraling out into the infinite abyss. I'm your host, Daniel, and I am joined, as always, by my lovely two co-hosts, Larry and Alli.
It's a weird inflection. I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, the first one was, I was like, wait, Larry's still connected, right? So it was kind of like a question. Larry and Alli. I'm kidding.
You never know, dude. I mean, there's
Dude.
yeah.
Crazier shit's happened. We've had some like gnarly, like weird shit happen on the podcast, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
Alli gave birth
thunderstorms.
at one time.
Big false right there.
Yeah,
Fact
that's
check
true.
it. Fact
Oh, that evil on me.
No, I literally made the comment tonight that I made the comment that we were Megan and I were gluttons for punishment. And she goes, oh yeah. And I was like, yeah, well, we had a kid, didn't we? Anyway, it was
facts.
a joke, but at the same time, sometimes, man,
It's not a joke.
kids, am I right? Sorry, I'll leave it at that. Holy guacamole, it feels like it has been way more than a week for some reason.
Yeah, it does.
Does it feel like that? You guys also? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels
What-
like
what
it's so
happened?
long. Adulthood?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like I've been doing that for a hot minute. But like, why does everything seem? Why did it seem this long the last time?
Because it's a short month. I don't know, dude. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I got nothing.
I don't either.
I got nothing. Well, who wants to start off with how their week is going?
That's it. All right.
It's called week.
That's how it's gone.
Really? All right. Well, I got some stories, so don't worry. I'll fill in the time that you guys didn't want to tell.
I never have anything interesting happen to me, and if I do, then I usually text it to you guys.
It's off air.
Yeah. So no.
Well, I've got something that was fun. Quotation marks.
Oh boy.
So Megan and I went to a thing locally that it was an Asian thing.
Was it a
I'll leave it
swingers
at
party?
that. That was exactly. Oh, so you went too? I didn't see you there, dude.
I was in the back room.
Damn. I didn't
Back
make
room
it.
goes wild.
Yeah.
There is a swingers place in Knoxville.
I know. You've
yeah,
talked about
you've
it on the
talked about
podcast
it.
multiple times.
Yeah.
dog.
I just discovered
like-
it last week.
Twisted
Twisted
Mike's?
No. No.
Yes.
No,
I mean,
no,
you've
no.
talked about that. That's like a running joke.
Yeah.
No. That's a bar with like, things. Yes, it is. All right, but there's an actual
The bar with things. Yes.
there's an
Larry
actual
would be like, nothing ever happens in my life. And then he's like, a week ago, I found a swingers thing. Like, come on, man.
yeah. Sorry, delay on my brain.
Well, so Megan got hit up about going to this Asian celebration thing. I'll leave it at that.
Celebration?
Celebration.
Asian?
Celebration.
See?
Show title.
Celebration. Yeah, right. And we show up and we thought we were going to be late for it. It starts at 4:00. Okay. We show up at basically 3:58, and I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, dude, we're going to be like the last people there, blah, 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 Megan wanted to hook up with another couple
You sure it wasn't a
families.
swinger party?
Yes, I used the wrong term. We wanted to meet them there. How about that?
Okay.
So
M-E-A-T.
yeah.
Them there.
We got a
You know what I like
package
about you guys?
delivery.
We won't let you tell a story.
No, but anyway, so we show up and I was like, oh fuck, like we're gonna be late, blah blah blah. No rush getting in. Everybody's like super laid back, whatever. So we sit down and we sit and we sit, we sit. And we met with two three other families, two of which have children. The other two have 2 kids each. We only had Finn. And literally at 4:25, they say, "Hey, it's gonna be another little bit. We're still putting the like finishing touches on like the food kind of thing." And we're like, "All right, not a big deal." And it was also kind of weird because we roll up and like a lot of people are dressed in like suits and dresses kind of thing. And this seemed very like not formal, like how it was billed to us.
Yeah.
So I'm in fucking jeans and like a pullover kind of thing because it was pretty fucking cold on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday was real cold.
And so we're sitting there. They kicked this bad boy off at 4:45. Okay, so
that was me hurrying up to get to the dentist on time yesterday.
Yeah.
I think my appointment was at 4, so I got there at like 3:50. Right?
Yeah.
Get called back at about 4:40.
Dude, I can't
For what?
Yeah.
Then what's the point of making a fucking appointment? I don't understand.
Thank you. No, dude, I'm telling you, don't get me started on fucking like physicians and
Yeah.
shit.
And fucking
It's like, dude. Yeah. Well, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna charge you if you're more than 15 minutes late to the appointment. But if we don't call you back until 40 or fucking an hour. Wow, an hour minute. That's a show title. But if we don't call you back until an hour after your scheduled appointment, your job can go fuck itself. Your life can go fuck itself. And guess what? You're still going to pay us the same. We're not going to reduce the rate. Yeah, it's like, my God. Honestly, we actually have this room over here that we have things for you to fuck yourself on the way out. So, but we don't want you to do it on the way in because that might take up time and put us further behind schedule. So, anywho, but dude, so this thing kicks off, and I don't know how I can get around this, so I'm just going to do it. It was mainly it was a Korean celebration thing. And the reason that I say this is because they started off that they were like, hey, we're going to do this. And so
Matt Redden said, be honest, you would have been in Chacos either way.
I honestly, hey, believe it or not, I put on my dress Vans.
Uh-oh.
By the way,
we love some dress Vans.
Wait, can I write that down?
Dress Vans.
Anyway.
Everyone's going to think that's about me, and it's not.
But anyway, so they start the stuff, and they get into they do the Korean national anthem, they do the Korean Pledge of Allegiance, they do the American Pledge of Allegiance,
like kicking off the Olympics.
Well, so then
how long is the opening ceremony?
It goes into an awards ceremony.
What the fuck? Is
Are you
it
sure
the
this
Olympics?
wasn't the Olympics?
No, I'm telling you, yeah, right. No, and then they pull out the stage that it has 1, 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
And then an archer like lights a torch.
Yeah. It was pretty impressive. Yeah, this torch came in the back room and then lit this other one in the front.
Sounded familiar. I don't know where.
Okay.
I don't know why. Huh.
I was like, why are you in those track shorts? And why do you have this big ass like oversized torch? Like, what's happening?
All this
You're
media.
like, I could have wore track shorts.
I could have worn track shorts with my tacos. Anyway, so they do that. They launch into this like awards ceremony kind of thing, but they're only speaking Korean.
Oh, perfect.
And so we're all looking around because none of us speak Korean at all. I mean, like, yes, we know like hello, goodbye, thank you, or something like that.
Sure,
and
sure.
So they get through that, and they're like, okay, so the food's still not ready.
Oh my God.
So we're going to go ahead and launch into the second part, which they were supposed to do the first part of the ceremony or whatever it was and the program, and then feed us and then do the second part.
No,
they just launched into the second part, which whatever, we didn't pay. So you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. So, anywho,
it's kind of like listening to this podcast. You expect.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. So they launch into the second part, and they start this raffle. Okay, so we all got tickets and stuff, and we were like, "Oh, cool! So we can win something." Well, then randomly, nothing is said except for the girl that's like the MC is like, "What's the capital of Madrid?"
Just impromptu
I'm
trivia.
sorry. What's the capital of Spain? And I was like, dude,
That's what made me realize I was mean last night was when we were all like rapid fire going through. One guy goes, "Well, what's the capital of Buffalo?" And I go, "There's not one." And it's not.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry.
It's Albany, you idiot.
It's Albany. Get out of here.
We all laughed about it, but at first I was just like, no.
Yeah. Dude, so I'm like looking around, I'm like, what is this question to everyone? Like, because literally she
was
asked
looking at someone specifically like,
well, she was just kind of like walking around the front of the stage, and like this was the first
like she's
question
stalling for time, or was she having a
and
stroke?
I'm like, I don't know what's happening. So
And
like
it's not
30
even
seconds.
like a Korea question. Like,
So I lean over to Megan and I'm like, I was like, the capital of Spain is Madrid. Like, I know this, but like, what? So legitimately 30 to 45 seconds after I say that to Megan, somebody raises their hand behind me and she calls on them. They're like, Madrid. And I'm like, are we fucking playing trivia? What is happening?
Where was this located? Was it at a park or?
It was in Knoxville.
No, like a building.
I can't tell you specifically because Megan will give me shit. So it was at
Twisted Mike's. Okay, gotcha.
Exactly. No, well, it was
the most family friendly place to host a thing.
Of course,
yeah. It was at Twin Peaks.
They have free kids childcare during the hours of 6 and 9.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Appropriately enough.
Oh my god! And they get an extra treat at 4:20.
Oh
no.
So then I'm like, are we playing trivia? Then she goes back into raffling stuff off, and then she only asks trivia questions in Korean the rest of the night.
What?
So not only can we not take part in it, but we're like just sitting here wondering what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
Like, and it was one of these things and we're all trying to keep our kids from fucking climbing up the walls.
Right.
Because like, not only can the kids not even understand what's being said, nothing's going on.
Yeah.
There's just talking.
Yeah.
Like, so it was just
put
like.
me on like that old pipe, like wallpaper screensaver thing. Like, let me watch that.
Yeah, dude, give me the fucking DVD thing and just make me wait until it perfectly hits a corner.
I love watching groups of people do that and then just lose their shit when it hits the corner.
Yeah.
It sounds like they just hired the worst icebreaker / staller ever, and she was just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna wing it.
But it was bizarre. It was bizarre. But now I leave the best for last because the food was phenomenal.
Good.
It legitimately was. It legitimately was great. But literally, we left at 6:30, between 6:30 and 6:45.
Yeah.
After sitting there from 4 with a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
And then like another parent had probably like an 8 and a 4-year-old or something, and then like a 4-year-old and another 6-year-old kind of thing.
God.
I mean, dude, it was just like it was fucking brutal. But anywho, it was just a lot. And so yeah, we got home that night and we were just like, I'm just tired. I just want to go to bed at this point. And it's like fucking 8:30.
Yeah.
So like, what's happening? Anywho, so my week has been good. My weekend was long, but yeah. So that's about all I got.
I had an entire conversation with someone, and it all started with them seeing a picture of a person, and they're like, "Yeah, they look like they have a redneck, like the redneck gene." And I was like,
"Is it a picture of me?"
I was like, "You can't just stop there. You elaborate." And then they went into detail about how you can tell, like, if a person made just one little wrong decision in their life, they would go like they would end up looking full typical mountain folk redneck.
Ooh.
And I'm like, okay, never heard that before. So that was interesting for me. I don't know if it's a thing or not, or if this person was just bullshitting or what. Yeah. But yeah, that's about as exciting as my week got. So that's why when I said nothing happened, that's pretty much saying that was the highlight of my week.
Yeah, dude.
I finished jury duty Thursday, so I'm fucking glad that's over with.
God.
And then
I bet you can't wait on that like $1.50 like paycheck.
Yeah. After taxes.
$44 on a card in my purse just hollering at me.
Oh shit.
You get $11 a day and I served 4 total days.
Wait, so do they
$11 a day? I thought it was an hour.
No, it's a day. Yeah, it's a day.
Is it tax?
Do we this is gonna sound terrible,
know.
but do we live in Africa?
I mean,
like what are you supposed to get for that?
like what even is the point?
No, you can't get a meal.
No, they cover your meal. They cater. That was good. It's good food. But like, So then I go to a hardcore show Sunday, as I am wont to do.
Did it cover the
ticket?
I bought those tickets in advance because it was going to sell out.
Cover?
It would have, but I bought a local show for $44. Yeah, I would hope. Yeah.
I don't, dude.
I wouldn't go to a show a week if I was paying $40.
I don't know what live shows cost anymore, man.
Local shits are like 20 for like 7 bands.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But so I go to the show and there's this guy there that's decided that like that I am who he is after, and I'm like, you are sorely mistaken. Also, you are married. I am.
Oh, you peeped it?
No, he's told me.
Oh, you knew the person.
I've talked to him at the shows before.
Oh, gotcha.
But he just like gloms onto me and won't leave me alone.
Ugh.
And I'm dressed less sexily than this, and he keeps telling me how sexy I'm dressed, and I'm like, I'm not. I'm in an oversized like thermal shirt that comes to my knees. And
he's like, hey, baby. If you had a potato sack on, girl, I'd hit that.
That's the kind of sack race I want to participate in. If you know what I mean.
He was petting my hair and kept telling me how sexy I looked, and that
I don't see
just
anyone petting your hair.
Just accept the compliment. It's actually really hard for men to compliment women, and I'm like, you so don't know me. You have the nerve to tell me how hard men have it.
Did he realize who he was talking to?
I just like...
No, he didn't.
And then he's like bragging about at some show years ago that like he like barged into a fight and like stabbed a guy in the neck 6 times. And I'm like,
that's a turn on.
You really think that's gonna get me going? Also, I served on a
that's what
I served on a stabbing murder trial this week. Like
I would have thrown your ass in the fucking clink, bro.
I'm not exaggerating that part. Like,
yeah. Holy
like,
shit.
In
dude.
what world do you think I'm gonna suck your dick about this? Like, please leave me alone.
No, my favorite thing about that with you, Allie, has been the fucking video game shit. Like, you think I'm gonna jump through this microphone and suck your dick
through this Xbox?
Absolutely.
Like, you live in fucking Idaho, and I'm gonna suck your dick from here.
You
like,
think Idaho to do that? No.
Holy shit! No, that's fucking.
But like, talk about
that's so
being,
ridiculous. And not reading the fucking crowd
like,
kind of thing.
Latched onto me all night, and I'm just like, go away, go away.
We know somebody like that. At the bus stop.
Is it Larry?
No.
Oh, at the bus stop.
No, I think she legit.
Kidding, Larry. I'm kidding, Larry. Come on, it was a good burn. It was a good burn.
No, this lady, like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know her name. But
she's single.
Oh, you want no part of this?
See?
And the answer is
I'm playing into the bit.
Okay, but like, dude, it is one of these things that is like, I just want to like. I think I'm going to bring some kind of weird contraption that I can just like basically make a phone booth that I can just stand in with my son and wife and nobody else can contact. literally, and just like I can't hear anybody, I can't like talk to anyone. Like that's what I want, and I just want to be able to like put that thing up in like less than 2 minutes, kind of thing, and then just stand in it, wait for the bus, push Finn out to the bus, collapse that bad boy, and go home.
All you have to do is get one of those portable voice actor booths, that you stick your head in, and like they record in the
what?
Yeah.
Larry, you have not met enough white people, because they will just come up and like poke you and be like, hey, take that off. I want to talk to you. Like men will do that if you're wearing headphones. Like men will be like, take a headphone out, and they'll be like, what are you listening to? It's like, no,
not you. Double it and pass it. Double it and pass it.
No, but it's like, God, it's so brutal. But like, we'll talk more off air. Because I don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
Anywho, you guys basically summed up your weeks, right?
Yeah.
With the heavy sighs.
I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess it might be time for us to find out who the asshole is.
And there for a second, I thought that you had read the Am I the Asshole article, because it's very well into Asian culture. So Daniel, you being proxy Asian, I would like your honest opinion on this. I don't know if you have experience with this or not. But
with Asians, just 1.5. That's a good. Half. Yeah. I gotta have run. No, he should be in bed at this point. So.
Yes.
Well, would I be the asshole for not allowing my wife to be
there you go.
to be, that was what tripped me up, to pay respect to me on our wedding day. This is a cultural thing. I'm assuming. I, 34 male, am Asian and grew up in Asia. What part of Asia? I don't know. It's a large fucking place. It's
the largest place.
Some say, if you believe
isn't Asia the largest continent?
I guess.
I thought it was Russia.
Russia is not a continent.
Yep. That's part of Europe.
So you see, that's how much I know. So
yeah, that's why they're called.
How many continents are there?
7.
There you go.
How many oceans? Russia was
how many oceans?
That one's trickier.
9.
Well, it's not 9.
6.
That's the same number, right? 7.
It's not 7.
It's not. Is it 5?
It was 4 when we were growing up, and now they've like added another one.
Oh yeah.
That's why I said it was tricky, but it's not 9.
Yikes! I was thinking it was 7. Anyway.
You see what the American education system did?
Well, hey,
right there.
When we fucking grew up, Pluto was a fucking planet.
Oh,
and then they took him away, and then they gave him back, and then they took him away again, I think.
Did they really?
Sort of bring him back?
I don't know.
Didn't they bring him back?
Yeah,
once?
they did.
I think they
did once.
I think it needs to be brought back.
I know. I miss Pluto.
Because I miss Pluto.
I'm here. I stand with Pluto. Anyway. So
I like pizza pies. I don't like pizzas.
Pluto Gate.
You know what I'm talking about?
Let's make it happen.
There you go.
Pluto Gate.
Again, I, 34 male, am Asian and grew up in Asia around until 14 when I went to school in the U.S. I've been studying / working here since while most of my family still lives where I come from. Here we go. All right. I'm currently engaged to Anna, 29 female. She's a white American. My family is not against me marrying.
You know what's really funny is if I was not reading along with you, I would have thought that you editorialized she's a white American, because just the fucking name Anna just sounds so fucking like white. Like it's anyway. So
I couldn't think of a
sorry to all the Annas out there that aren't white.
Bethany.
Yeah.
I'm currently engaged to Anna, 29 female. She's a white American. My family's not against me marrying a foreigner, but insists we have our wedding back in my home country, traditional style. Anna is a mellow person and is very open-minded. She has great respect for my culture and is willing to have our wedding as my family dictates. One of our traditions ancient, what? Not many modern couples do it now. Okay. Is that on the wedding day, the bride in front of all the guests is supposed to pay respects to the groom by bowing down to his feet. It's how to show that she is willing to obey her husband and treat him like the protector in her life. Researcher Matt Redding looked this up. Which cultures do these?
Every time you put a G in Reading, another angel falls from heaven.
True. An angel loses its wings.
I will forever keep doing it. Sorry, dude. Get used to it.
Shit, that was the worst metaphor.
Redden. I apologize for now and forever. So it puts my wife in a lower position than puts the wife in a lower position than the husband. Anna sees this as part of my tradition and says she will do it. I refuse to let her. I think it's deeply disrespectful to the bride. Anna doesn't understand the full implications of the act. Now my family's mad at me. They said Anna is fine, so they said Anna is fine, so I should just get with the program. Would I be the asshole?
No, it's your wedding. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean, like, this is the thing.
I think parents get too involved because sometimes they pay for the weddings and they think that they can dictate everything. You know what I'm saying?
They already insisted he come home and get married a traditional way in his home country. Like,
I mean, my thing is like, okay, so, and maybe I obviously push back, not that I have to ask that from you guys, but it is one of these things that I'm like, you know what, dude, I'm like kind of one of those people that like, if it's not really hurting anybody, I'm probably just going to go along with it kind of thing, to the point to where it's like
you could say the same about taking that part out. Wouldn't hurt anything either.
Well,
you know,
but my point is like, if they're going there to do this, it's like,
well,
in my opinion, it's a little different.
It's affecting him. It's hurting him because he feels that it's disrespectful in modern times, and he doesn't want to feel like he's subjugating, I don't know if that's the correct use of the term, his wife to follow through with this antiquated
but
tradition.
They should already, like, so this is where I disagree with you, that like
subjecting was the right word.
Well, yeah. I just think that it's like, I think this is just like a formality kind of thing, and like, I don't know, I think people put a lot of I don't know what the word would be,
like there's more weight to it than there should be, kind of thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That it's like okay, so she does this for fucking 2 seconds kind of thing, whatever, bows to his feet, it appeases the elders, blah, blah, blah. Then they're most likely going to be in America the rest of their lives. They don't have to fucking do anything else.
Yeah, but it's also like, it's your wedding. It is a big deal. All the little parts of it have these meanings and stuff.
But she, like, so, and my thing is,
I think she's saying I can go either way, and he's saying I don't want you to.
Yeah, well, so do I think he's the asshole? No, I think he's far from the asshole. But like, I don't know. I think that it's I don't know, man. I like, let me put it this way. If the culture was switched, and I shit you not, this is coming from a stay-at-home fucking dad. So like, believe me, if you want to talk about like fucking real quick tangent. So let me put it this way. I am a room parent for my child until, I would say, I've yet to see a room parent be anything other than a female.
Yeah.
So, which makes sense for whatever, this area or whatever the fuck. So Megan was unable to go to the last meeting. So I went for both of us. Only male, probably like fucking 20 some other like moms or some shit. Yeah. So, I just don't give a shit.
Moms.
Yeah.
Goodness.
And that was after Maple Street. No, that's literally where we met. So
there you go. Fucking all it took was an article.
Dude. Yeah. but no, it's one of these things that I'm just like, I just feel like if people are getting like upset about stuff, for instance, this is the example that I'm working my way toward. The lady that's leading this is not used to a fucking dude being there. Yeah. And so she's used to referring to everybody as room moms.
Yeah.
And so that she's like, room mom, room mom, room mom, room mom, room mom, for like the first half of the meeting.
I'm renaming you from DB Cooper in my phone to Room Mom Daniel.
Hey, dude, I've had it. But it's like, it's one of these things that like, I just don't give a fuck. I legitimately do not care. And so she's been doing this for fucking half hour and then realizes there's a dude in the room. And so then she switches to room parent.
But historically,
yeah,
men are not the ones that have been shit on by everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would agree.
Like it would be less of a thing if they called everyone Mr. Room Parent.
But hang on,
but
you can't have your cake and eat it too, dude. You either have to be
about what?
Well, about being equal or not equal. Do you want equality or do you not want equality? So it's like just shitting on being. Okay, my point is you're saying that women were shit on way more than men in the past.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing.
Right.
So do you think that it's okay to shit on men now?
They're not shit. It's just more of like a, it's not.
But my point is I could just give just as much of a fucking fuss and be like, why are you guys not saying room mom? You're saying room mom. I'm a male. Listen to me. My point is that it's like, dude, I think everybody needs to chill the fuck out and just like the vast majority of people are not doing things maliciously.
No, I know.
So the reason that I bring this up is because it's like, dude, if she sees this, the whatever female, she's like, you know what? I want to embrace your culture or whatever. And he's like, whatever, I don't want you to. Fine. I agree with you guys that it's like, dude, don't do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I completely understand the opposite side of this, that it's like, hey, guess what? You know, I grew up, we're in front of a bunch of my elders that like I respect and I hope that you respect because you're being married into this family.
And they might die by the end of the ceremony, so this might be their last chance.
But it's just, I think that this is...
well, some of the comments here.
If nobody ever like bucks these little bits of the tradition and the ceremony and stuff, then it won't ever change. So like these little things that, you know, seem like, oh, just fuck it, go along with it. It's like, I don't want to. I don't like it. I don't want to put my wife in that position. I don't like the way that that's going to look. Like, I don't like what it infers. And it's not, honestly, if they left it out, most of the family would either not notice or be like, oh, they just fucked up. Like, they're not even going to think that they left it out on purpose, you know?
I would absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, because there's probably so many little things in a traditional Asian ceremony, like whichever's there is.
To be perfectly honest with you, I didn't think it was going to be like bowing to the feet. I thought it was going to be like washing feet or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm not familiar with Asian culture.
Is this a Super Bowl commercial? Like what the fuck?
A huge thing.
Well, no, I'm just saying. No. Yeah, I know where you go with that, but like, no, it's just like, I don't know. I think the vast majority of people are overthinking life. I think that like,
but you say that because you don't have a million things that default to men that you have to be like, fuck about, you know, like.
But you're talking to someone that for the past 6 years of my life, Alli. No, hang on. Literally, everybody looks at me and they're like, oh, stay-at-home dad. Oh, so you just fucking go, like, stay at home and just fucking, like, hang out and, like, fucking play video games and shit? And it's like...
Like, people haven't said that about stay-at-home moms forever?
Oh, no. I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying neither is right.
Right.
So, allowing one person to be shit on... is not two wrongs don't make a right kind of shit.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not saying you deserve to be shit on.
Okay.
But I'm saying for you to act like it's crazy that you get treated like a woman.
No, but I'm not. But that's my point. Is it's like I just don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
It sounds like you give a shit.
Okay. My point is I'm saying that I don't care because it's like, it was like she recognized that I was there.
Yeah.
And then it was like, it was something at that point. And it's like, no, it wasn't anything. It won't be anything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to the fucking school board and say that you had on your fucking paper school or whatever,
No.
room mom.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I'm not going to make a big fuss about this shit. I just think that, like,
most people wouldn't, because they get that it's a genuine just mistake.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and I think I'm beating a dead horse at this point. So I think this is stupid. No, he's not the asshole. And I think I've got mad respect for his wife for actually being down to do this thing
and
that would in our culture be seen as like fucking like absolutely no woman is going to bow to a man, which is fine. You know, I mean, like, I don't give a shit. I don't expect Megan has never bowed to me. I never expect her to bow to me.
Right.
You
Like she
know?
ever would.
We're equals here. No, and that's what I'm saying. My God, dude. She'd call me in my sleep before she'd bow to me. So.
Like, who the fuck you think you're talking to? Like, what? So there's a the first comment on here, which has like 7.7K upvotes, pretty much breaks it down and says, my family insists on having our wedding back home, back in a home country, traditional style. Then their explanation, they can insist until they are blue in the face. They have no way to enforce it. If you want to have an all-American wedding in the USA, have one. Your wedding, your rules. Next point, I refuse to let her. Good. Next point, Anna doesn't understand the full implications of the act. Explain it. Now my family's mad at me. Sucks to be them. Your wedding, your rules, not the asshole. Simple.
It is, and like, honestly,
but I mean, there are parts in that where you do want to please your family somewhat. You know, like you are, you know,
yes.
And especially like, especially
in my
if they're
opinion,
footing the bill, like Larry said earlier.
In my opinion,
I mean, like at that point,
I would approach this, and like it all comes down to, again, communication between the two parties that are getting married. In my opinion, I would say, hey, this is a very antiquated tradition. I don't agree with it. This is my view on how you're being, belittled in some kind of way, whether it's passive or it's, actually, meant to be that. That's how I feel. Kudos for you. Respect for wanting to embrace the culture, but just so you know, this is how it makes me feel. And I just don't like it. And then just communicate from there. Thoughts?
Yeah. And I mean, it really sounds like his, bride to be is just like, I don't have a problem with it, but I think she doesn't have a problem with it either way. So I think, like, if he has strong feelings about it, then go with that.
Yeah, if he thinks that this is going to like be whatever, making her what is the word? Like be like disrespectful to her in his view,
exactly,
kind of thing. Yeah. Then I mean, dude, I
which I think is what we all agree on. Like,
I absolutely agree, because it literally is. In my opinion, it is fucking her day way the fuck more than it's his day. But at the same time, they are getting married. So he's got a fucking, I don't know. This is from traditional fucking male sense that it's like, guys just want to get, like, when you decide to get married, a guy just wants to be married. They don't give a fuck about the pomp and circumstance, like circumstance.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's
okay,
right.
Yeah, that sounded weird. But they don't give a shit about that. It's like, no, honestly, I just like, if we could just go to the courthouse and like fucking throw a big party, let's fucking do it.
Man, I've dated guys that wanted a huge ass wedding. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like they want to, especially like when you get into like frat boys and stuff, they want to invite everybody. They want 7,000 people there to see, Jesus. Look at me. I have conquered a woman. I am making her my property legally. Like, it's a whole, man, it's a thing.
I paid 2 sheep and 1 chicken.
You hang out with the worst people, dude.
People, man. Known a lot of terrible people.
Hey, same here, dude. Same here.
God, dude, guys, fucking like, stop hanging out with these people. Holy shit.
I do much better now.
Okay. Have standards. Abstain. No.
I'm not going to read this entire comment, but obviously I scrolled down and just bypassed a bunch of others. And there's this person that said that his wife is Korean American, and he's I'm assuming he is a white American, and that is we had the Western ceremony. Then after dinner, changed into traditional dress and held the Korean ceremony. It just, I guess that people are just giving their take and just kind of like explaining, since it is a wife to be, they're kind of just putting the 2 cents in and saying, hey, here's how we handled traditions on both cultures. I'm not going to read the rest of it. It's probably relevant information in there, but to this,
I'm going to be honest with you. I think I was taken aback by the fact that it's the guy, like, that's like, most of the time the guys are just, my experience.
I think she just doesn't realize the implications of it. Like,
really?
Like, overall is like a cultural thing, and like how much it's stood out to him, and that he's thought about it his whole life and stuff, you know? Like he's been going to weddings like this and thinking, man, that's kind of fucked, you know?
Well,
like,
so, okay, so, and this comes back to a big thing that we always talk about.
Yeah.
I can talk to her.
Yeah.
And be like, dude, like, honestly, like, this is how this is making me feel. This makes me uncomfortable for you to do this, like, you know, or what, however he feels. I don't fucking know how he feels. This is a fucking Reddit post. But it's like, dude, God, just talk. Instead of fucking going to social media, talk to your soon-to-be spouse. Like,
yeah,
that's it. Like, seriously, if she fucking feels the need to fucking do it, do it. If she realizes that she was just going to go through the motions because she thought that's what you wanted, because you guys didn't fucking talk about it in the first place,
but I don't think it's about her and him. I think it's about him and his family. Like, it's not, I mean, she's on board either way. Like, she's like, it's whatever. And he's like, I can't decide whether I should do this or not. Like,
oh, I did. Okay, so
know,
I did
like,
not get at that. I did not get that. I thought that she was wanting to do that because it would basically appease the family.
I think I took it to be more like, she's just like, I mean, I don't care either way. I'll do it if you want me to.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
In that case, fucking pull the ripcord.
I think we've picked it apart.
How about this? Go to the fucking courthouse and then just invite your family and tell them you're already married. Case solved.
Fucking elope.
And when they're fucking pissed at you, just make them leave.
Yep.
Tell them to leave. There's the door.
Yep.
So, oh my God. I had an article that I read that I fucking misplaced.
Ah. Yeah. Did you save it in pocket?
No.
No.
I know. I'm very disappointed in myself.
What do you mean you misplaced it?
I read it, and then I thought I not only had I thought I had added it to the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And then I deleted it, and I was like, oh, I added it to Pocket. And I didn't either.
Oh, no.
So
always double save everything to Pocket and the spreadsheet.
No, I'm an idiot. No.
Can you, like, search? Do you have your search history?
Oh, let's
Can
do
you
this. Let me just start doing this.
Try, like, by, like, the name of it.
I'm just going to...
Or not the name, but, like, a keyword in it.
No. See if it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out.
I almost want to go right into Larry's Lad Bible thing because it's another wedding related thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
Larry, you care?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Because I feel like that would probably be a good, just by the headline, I think it might go.
Okay. So man exposes girlfriend's family's extremely creepy wedding night ritual after noticing red flags. Now, unlike the Am I the Asshole, I did not skim this one. After the stress of organizing your special day is done and dusted, your wedding night is the time that you can finally take a breath with your loved one. But the idea of sharing an intimate evening alone with your partner isn't exactly universal. One man has since taken to Reddit to expose his girlfriend's family's unique wedding night ritual, and it's very strange. I kind of want to click on the strange hyperlink. I don't.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Oh,
if you just hover over it, it just takes you to ladbible.com/weird. because I already did it.
Like, where's this going? Like, where's this? Where are we going with this?
Yeah.
The future groom thought his girlfriend's side were overall very warm and caring people, up until his bride to be told him what her family wanted him to do. Quote, something weird I've noticed since we've gotten engaged is that my girlfriend's cousins sometimes make jokes about our wedding night. The 23-year-old female explained in a post from 2020. It's weird for them to joke about it, since I'm pretty sure the family is aware we've slept together before, since we shared a bed at holiday gatherings and vacations. A few nights ago, we were discussing wedding plans and thinking about places to go on our honeymoon if COVID-19 clears up. Blah, blah. This is an old, obviously, 2020. Yes. Yeah. My girlfriend and I were brainstorming ideas when she tells me that we won't need a bridal suite right away. That's a red flag to begin with. When he queried why, she explained that she wanted to stay at her parents' house on the wedding night, another red flag, and told him why. He continued, the husband and wife go into the master bedroom together, and they are supposed to consummate the marriage. The rest of the family are waiting outside of the door so they can applaud them and cheer when they come out. Then a piece of the bed sheet is cut off and sewn into a big tapestry my girlfriend's mother owns. I think my girlfriend...
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I think my girlfriend saw I wasn't happy because she quickly told me that that we wouldn't have to actually consummate the marriage if I felt uncomfortable, and we would just pretend, just make noises. It reminds me of Easy A, the Emma Stone movie. Anyway,
that is an Emma Stone movie, but I hadn't seen it enough. Yeah.
Now,
I think, honestly, I don't know if I've seen it. Anyway.
I keep meaning to. Heard it's good.
It is good. I've seen it a couple times. Now he was keen to point out that he wants nothing to do with it, but said that he doesn't want to annoy his girlfriend's family. How did it go down? Well, his girlfriend's mom let him know exactly how. He explained, quote, I think she's also been texting her family. About this situation, about this, because I received text messages from her mother telling me that I don't understand the importance of the family's tradition yet. And this kind of tradition has been around longer than I've been alive. That's a great excuse.
Hey man, there are a lot of traditions that are full of shit. Like, just because it's a tradition doesn't mean it has any merit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
As you can probably imagine, most people commenting on the post have said that he needs to put his foot down on the matter. One told him, quote, if you go along with this, it will only be the beginning. You can expect an ongoing struggle about boundaries. Another one said, either stand firm or get used to having your traditions dictated to you. However, some said he should take the traditional vibe to the extreme, advising, tell them you'll do it in return for a dowry of 100 head of cattle, a white stallion, and a tract of arable land. Arable land. Yeah. Biblical times, I'm assuming that's what he's referring to.
Arable is just basically like you can grow
fertilize land, like it will yield. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to yield some kind of
land capable of being plowed and used to grow crops. Yeah.
Hey, that's not the only thing that's going to get plowed that night.
Oh, hey-o.
That's so weird though. So like there's a tradition where like they bang at the parents' homes while the family waits outside to cheer.
Dude, you were putting too much weight on the word tradition. This might just be the Hatfield and McCoy family tradition. Like this doesn't necessarily mean it's like a Baptist tradition. Like it's not like a whole big sect of people that are doing this. I don't believe. No.
That's all.
I don't know. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, you went to pee.
I had to pee.
TLDR, this guy and his girlfriend are getting married, and her family's really close, and they've got like some traditions and stuff. And she's like, so our tradition on the wedding night is like you go to your parents' house and you go in the master bedroom and you consummate the marriage and then you come out and everybody cheers for you.
So the part where I'd have to say no is when I do anything other than go as far from my parents' house as possible.
Yeah.
On my wedding night. So,
Yeah.
What? Yeah, that's weird.
Oh,
but
did you catch the
whatever.
part where they
They cut a piece of the fucking yeah. It's called the drip stain.
cum rag.
I'm vetoing that as a show title.
Drip stain or cum rag? Which one?
Either one. Neither
honestly,
options.
Both of those should fight for like fucking just complete obsolescence.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, see, you didn't know that I was gonna come up with the fun word, right?
I was like, are you gonna make it? Are you gonna make it?
Call the bondulance.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh man. Holy hell. Yeah. I honestly, I don't even know. Oof.
That's gross as hell.
Oh, speaking of wet shit, let's talk about Apple officially warning users to stop putting wet iPhones in rice. So if by chance you happen to jizz all over your phone on that hot wedding night, don't throw it in a bag of rice, man. Holy shit.
My mom,
have you ever done? Oh,
I have not. My mom dropped her like old Nokia before there were folding phones, right? Like when it was still a brick.
It
was a nicer one, so it was still just a flat, but it was like thin. It was a good one. I miss that phone. I had that phone like 10 years, dude.
Oh, no, dude, Nokia.
No, I know. Like you could run that shit over with a tank, and it would be like, I don't even have a scratch on me.
Yeah. Yeah. Is your tank okay?
Feel bad for your tank. Pour one out for the tank.
Yeah.
She dropped it in the lake when she was fishing, and like she's fishing like on the shore.
Yeah.
So she was able to get it, but I mean it had fallen like 4 feet into the water.
Yeah.
So she gets out and she's like, well, it had a good run. She's like, just gonna see. She just put it in the freezer.
Wait.
I don't know.
What was the thing?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, it worked totally fine for years after that.
That's the funniest, like oh shit, it's wet.
Else.
Maybe I should freeze it.
That I was like
what?
I mean, I had heard of the rice thing even back then.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why you put it in the freezer, but I will not question you because by God, it worked.
Hey, you know what? That's just proof that fucking Nokia phones, like we literally topped out with like phone integrity, structural integrity back in like the fucking early 2000s. Yeah. Like that is it, dude. Like iPhones now are shit. Like I can fart too loud and have mine in my like pocket and it shatters the screen and like busts up the fucking speaker and like it's like, and I don't even have that crazy of farts.
I was gonna say I don't know your farts though.
Man, yeah, dude. But anyway, so everybody's heard about throwing your phone in, you drop in the toilet because you're trying to text and like pee or whatever or something, or like I don't even know what, you're washing your hands. No, I guess you're not because you're using one hand with your phone. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you drop it in water, and for years, basically the fix it all was, hey, do you have rice?
Only hope you had was the rice.
Yeah, right? Yep. And it's supposed to sap all that moisture out. Well, Apple has officially come out and said, please, for God's sakes, don't do this. In a recent support document, Apple states that putting wet devices in a bag of rice, could, quote, allow small particles of rice to damage your phone. Now, a lot of people were like in the comments, and they were like, these motherfuckers are supposed to be like waterproof. Like, what the fuck are you talking about kind of thing? Well, so they come in to basically say, hey, guess what? The issue is they are waterproof when they leave the factory. Now, a lot of us out here, I say us, I'm just including myself, even though I shouldn't be included in this, will use an iPhone that's got a cracked screen or something like that, just because the phone still works, but, for lack of a better term, structural integrity has been, So I kind of understand what they're talking about with this shit, but they literally said that, and I'm not gonna go crazy on this shit, but Apple literally just said, "Hey, guess what? The best way to do it is leave it on your counter to dry.
Yeah.
Period. Just don't fuck with it. Don't try to use it or anything. Leave it on the counter to dry, kind of thing." The other thing that they say you can do to help increase the speed that it dries, you can unplug the cable from your iPhone and plug it directly up your ass.
No.
I was like, what are they gonna have us do?
No way. Daniel, what the fuck?
Oh my God. All right. Sorry.
Got
No, because I literally, when I was reading this, I was like, I'm absolutely going to say, like, unplug it and stick it directly up your ass.
You've been spending too much time alone. That's the issue here.
Wait. Is someone speaking to me? I don't have to talk to myself to be entertained. No, that's all I got for that shit. Basically, they just literally say, hey, guess what? Don't try to like stick shit in the connectors. Don't try to do anything. Just set it out, let it dry naturally, all that jazz. But yeah, I mean, fuck, man. If you have a phone in the past like 3 years, they're all fucking waterproof unless the screen's busted.
They are.
Yeah, true.
Like,
I don't know.
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten mine wet. I haven't submerged it.
No.
So.
I mean, I've got like a drop or two. Like, I'll like wash my hands and drop a drop or two, or like brush my teeth and get.
I've had mine in the
water on
rain.
it. I've had mine in the rain. Yeah.
But
not like.
but not like submerged.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm with you. And they say it might take up to 24 hours to fully dry. So good luck not using your phone for 24 hours.
You fucked. I think they don't want us putting it in rice because it works.
I'd probably.
It's a play
like, just
on Big
replace
Rice.
your phone.
Dude,
Apple has a few with Big Rice. Yeah.
They're like, no, and whatever you do, don't throw it in an Olympic-sized swimming pool full of rice because it'll dry too.
Spoiled again.
If you want to know what that is referring to, you
listen
can
to all of our back episodes.
go back to episode 50. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even fucking know, man. It was way
a while back.
Yeah.
I mean, at least we have
much after 100.
At least we have a good backlog, for people that are just discovering.
Honestly, the good thing is we don't have a good front log.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, speak for yourself.
That hard tale about both onions.
What?
We don't talk about my front log because it's not a big story.
Oh, hell.
Damn.
All right, so that's all I had for that one. I just figured I'd mention it. So
my theory really is that leaving YouTube up is fucking up my computer.
It probably is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn. Because honestly, YouTube does I feel like
it takes up a lot of RAM.
It takes a lot of RAM.
Dude, in general does, and I need to just get in the habit of using Safari.
Well, and it drains my
Chrome
battery.
You're right,
so
Alli.
fast.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, I know.
Yeah, Chrome takes up a lot of RAM unnecessarily.
My shit's always like, you're using a lot of RAM. Every bit of it is Chrome. So close Chrome, and I'm like, this is what I use my computer for, is the internet.
Yeah, that's why I blah, 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 words. As a browser, I usually either use Firefox or DuckDuckGo, like the browser, because it uses next to none. So
DuckDuckGo.
Suggestions.
Just feels so
Wait, but DuckDuckGo is a website.
It's a browser.
It's its own whole ass thing.
Oh, it's launched a browser?
Yeah, I think like the MyPillow guy launched it or something.
Oh,
it's
no
something
shit.
I'm kidding, but
What?
it's something-
No.
It feels
No, I
sketchy.
mean,
It feels-
yeah.
I'm kidding.
I reacted.
It's some sketchy conspiratorial shit.
I
I
reacted
thought you had to get-
before it came through. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Okay.
I thought that you had to use like DuckDuckGo through like Mozilla kind of thing.
You can
I
set
don't
it
know.
as a
Eventually
browser.
they made their
yeah,
own.
they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have their own.
Wow. Okay. Didn't know that.
Wes, what's your opinion on browsers? I know that Wes knows about browsers.
Oh, Wes
Does
knows.
he?
Wes
Yeah.
knows so much shit.
Yeah.
What's
Like-
supposed to do?
Computer stuff.
Yeah, there
you
you
should
go.
have said he browses.
He browses. He browses.
So I want to tell you guys this that I just learned, which this article is from 2013 before you even call me out on it, but it's science and it's cool.
Dude, you had me at science.
I wish I had left this headline off. I was going to guess, make you guys guess, but
Okay. Oh, got you.
the law of urination says that just mammals take 21 seconds to pee.
I can literally text Megan right now and tell you that when I came home from Taekwondo on Monday,
Yeah.
I peed for over 30 seconds and it was the most impressive thing. No, it was to the point
Yeah.
that literally I was like, I have to pee so bad. Watch out, Finn.
Yeah.
And I push him aside and I start peeing and Megan was in the kitchen
She was like,
and
"You're being ridiculous."
she goes, are you kidding? Like, are you still peeing? And I was like, dude, I had to go so bad. Like, but she like legitimately called me out. Anyway, yeah, this is awesome. This is cool.
Absolutely. When I first read this, I was like, they haven't met my hydrated ass.
Yeah,
But then I
right.
was like, on average though, like I think
That makes sense.
so there's all this science behind it where they've studied let's just get into it. So this the researchers at Georgia Institute of Technology have discovered a new golden rule.
I like it.
Leave it to Georgia Tech to fucking do that.
Yeah,
Man.
right.
Every mammal takes about 21 seconds to urinate. Patricia Yang and her co-authors dubbed it the law of orientation in a paper published the week that this story
Why was it not called the law of urination?
Real quick.
I mean, good for The Verge for calling it that. but-
Wes agrees. Chrome sucks. Also, recommendation. Wes, Megan said, it's true. I literally was like, what's happening? He's messing with me. Man.
She goes in and I'm like pouring water, just for some reason. I don't even know.
It's like the one random time you pee that you're like, I am gonna somehow overflow the toilet. I have been peeing for 7 minutes. Like I
was legitimately like, when is it going to stop?
But so the way you said you were like, I peed for over 30 seconds.
Mhm.
Like that makes it sound like you probably do pee an average of 21 seconds, and that's why that was such an outlier.
Yeah.
No,
you're right.
Like-
You're right.
So, Yang and her team discovered that this applies across a wide range of animal sizes. They discovered this commonality after observing male and female cows, dogs, elephants, goats, and rats at the Atlanta Zoo. They filmed these animals urinating. Listen,
That's
guys,
usually
no,
a crime, but this is for
Listen, I'm not-
science.
This is for science. I don't have a piss fetish. This is for science.
Hang on,
Listen.
hang on.
What subreddit
You don't
is
think?
this?
Hey, you don't think my pee cams come into?
Fucking pee cams.
It's for science, Allie.
Still did not consent to this.
Science does not ask for consent.
Science asks for forgiveness, not
Stop.
permission.
I think informed consent is a big part of science, actually. They filmed these animals urinating, taking note of their size, bladder pressure, and urethra length, and then searched for videos of other peeing animals on YouTube.
Oh, that's immediate list. Right there.
Look, don't look at my search history. It's for science. It's for science. It's not for anything weird. It's for
The Georgia Tech fucking IT department's like, what are they doing over there this time? What the fuck is
Seriously, what a bunch of pee fetish
Like,
weirdos.
man, Tom with the pee fetish quit. Like, didn't he quit? He must have roped some people in.
He's got
Basically,
tenure,
that's-
so he can get away with whatever.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about old P Tom back there?
Based on mathematical models derived from these data, the scientists found that every animal took an average of 21 seconds to relieve itself, despite bladders that varied in volume from 100 milliliters to 100 liters.
Oh my God, 100 liters. That's so much piss.
It's crazy. So there's an embedded video where you can watch more. I chose not to.
Oh, dude, I've been watching it for the entire duration. I'm almost there.
Just nose against the screen. You're like, yeah.
No, go, 21. Go, 21.
So that's not to say that animal size doesn't matter. According to Yang, it just doesn't have a significant impact. Prior to this study, most urination models focused on bladder pressure and relatively small mammals. As a result, they didn't take gravity into effect. This is actually cool. This is really neat.
No, I love this.
As New Scientist explains, which is a link to another urine story, an elephant's long urethra, which is 1 meter with a diameter of 10 centimeters.
Dude, honestly, I thought I was alone.
Are you sure they're not measuring homeboy who can fuck through a corner?
I've always been called. I've always been called a shower, not a grower. But I don't know.
So, an elephant's long urethra gives its urine more time to pick up speed. Because of this, the animal can empty its enormous bladder in about the same time as goats, dogs, and other medium-sized mammals. For small mammals like rats and bats, gravity doesn't exert much influence on flow rates, which are instead determined by viscosity and surface tension. That's why they urinate in small drops, finishing the job in less.
Hey, y'all gotta eat that thick piss.
These fools are measuring piss in 40-yard dashes and also acceleration. They take acceleration and length of field into consideration. What the fuck?
Dude, I never
Have you ever seen an elephant piss?
I don't think so.
It is just
a stream.
No,
is it like a water
I've seen
hose?
a horse piss. So
it's like a horse piss on steroids.
Wrong website, Daniel.
the horse is on steroids.
Wrong website, bro.
No,
Come
that's
on.
insane.
Like it just like opens up. It's like a vicious waterfall.
You just hear,
Yeah. No, it's
and then it's like fucking like Old Faithful for the crotch of an elephant.
I've seen it a couple times on documentaries and like at the zoo and stuff. And every time I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ, elephant! Like, settle down.
Fun fact: when Toto was writing the song Africa, they weren't speaking about literal rain. They were talking about elephant piss.
Elephant piss.
That's what I heard.
Sure,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, with the meter long.
No, not shit. Piss.
No, touche. Oh my God, that's insane, dude.
Open Mozilla and it starts downloading. It says almost there, and I'm like, are you listening to the podcast? You guys.
Seriously. Holy shit, man. All right, let's see here. Okay, so do you think the Air Canada thing that you sent me would be better for Untethered or this? I got that. I got the.
It's not goofy. Like it's not dry or goofy. It's kind of in the middle.
Okay.
So either way.
Let me go ahead and do that one, and I'll keep my other two for Untethered.
Okay.
And I might not cover both of them, but I have to talk about the biggest and hungriest black hole. So.
Hey, my name is Larry, first of all.
So Air Canada ordered to pay customer who was misled by airline's chatbot. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm so sick of dealing with chatbots. Do you guys have to deal with chatbots much? Like,
not much, like not anything for work stuff usually, but every now and then a personal thing. Like,
yeah, it's just like whatever. Like, oh, my internet's out, and it's like, oh, we'll talk to our chatbot, and it's like, no, I don't want to.
Wait.
What? Because you're probably using your phone on cell service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I see where you're going with that. But my point is it's like, dude, they are so unhelpful. It was like when I create 2 accounts in quick succession, right? Yeah. For Discord, I had a personal one that it was going to be my personal account to use with Tether, and then the Tether account for Discord. And for some reason, within like 48 hours of their creation, I get an email from them, and they're like, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Your shit's been locked down because you're doing illegal shit. And I'm like, Oh, you mean the 2 accounts that I haven't used yet?
Yeah.
Thank you for nothing, Discord. So then they're like, hey, email us if you want to like fucking talk about it or some shit.
Then they're like, oh, we don't know what you're talking about. Here's
like,
a pre-written fucking FAQ about disabled accounts. Fucking.
Well, they say, oh, log into your account so that you can talk to us. And I'm like, the whole reason I'm fucking contacting you is because I can't log into my fucking account, you bunch of dick weasels. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening? Anyway, it's just like, oh my God, it's so ridiculous. So, chatbots suck. They're like, anybody that thinks that AI is going to take over the planet has not talked to a chatbot
yet.
Well, and anything that's a chatbot that's pretending it's not a chatbot.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's ridiculous. I hate those.
No, I love you. Why are you leaving us? My name is Comcast 3000. And it's like, no, can I talk to your, whatever your supervisor?
Overlord. Can I talk to your overlord?
Your overlord, yeah. So Canada's largest airline has been ordered to pay compensation after its chatbot gave a customer inaccurate information, misleading him into buying a full-price ticket.
Oh, and also Wes gave me this story, and then I was like, Daniel, this is you.
Yeah, no, dude, I love chatbots, and by that,
to shit on them.
I hate chatbots. Yeah, exactly. Air Canada came under further criticism for later attempting to distance itself from the air by claiming that the bot was, quote, responsible for its own actions.
Wait, now we're holding
Air Canada.
They're holding the chatbot accountable.
It's not my fault you trusted a chatbot.
Gosh, thank you. This is why I think.
I think I misheard it. So are they holding the user accountable or the chatbot account?
No, the chatbot.
So they're counting it as like they're distancing themselves from
from their own fucking product that they put out there to fucking take place of like fucking customer service representatives.
Yeah.
Like, get fucked, Air Canada. Like, my God, don't you know? Anyway, hey, you can get fucked a boot to your fucking chatbots. Amid a broader push by companies to automate services, the first of its kind in Canada, raises questions about the level of oversight companies have over the chat tools. In 2022, Jake Moffat, I feel like I remember this, contacted Air Canada to determine which documents were needed to qualify for a bereavement fare and if refunds could be granted retroactively. According to Moffat's screenshot of a conversation with the chatbot, the British Columbia resident was told he could apply for the refund, quote, within 90 days of the date your ticket was issued, end quote, by completing an online form. I hate this shit. I fucking hate. There is no such thing as customer service anymore.
No.
It just does not exist.
Yeah, it's shit.
It's so hard to get somebody on, like a live person on the line. It's like, have you
can't.
used our automated service? Tell me specifically why. I can't understand what you're saying. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, dude, it's the honestly, I wish that more of them would do the thing that it's like, hey, we're gonna throw you in this queue and we'll give you a call back.
Yes, please do that.
I wish they would do that.
I love that option.
Yeah, because it's like, dude, I don't have fucking time to stay on hold for an indefinite amount of time.
And there's so many. I don't even if I can put it on hold and just set it down. So many of those come back on every like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
You have to listen to see whether that's someone coming on or whether it's their stupid fucking recording.
Yeah,
And
dude.
also,
absolutely.
Why is everyone suddenly receiving, odd amount or higher amounts than usual of call volumes? Like, isn't this what your call center
Everybody's
is
been getting those. For,
what the fuck is it?
Like, what is your usual amount, guys?
3?
Well, that's that's because they have 3 people answering the phone. So if 3 people have called in, guess what? They're swamped. So Moffat then booked tickets to and from Toronto to attend the funeral of a family member. But when he applied for a refund, Air Canada said bereavement rates did not apply to completed travel and pointed to the bereavement section of the company's website. Man, I'm telling you. When's the last time you guys flew? Oh, you flew actually pretty recently, didn't you?
No, we drove.
Oh yeah, you did.
It's been a couple years. I've flown since COVID.
Yeah, a couple years. Last place
But,
I flew to was
my point is just the fact that it's like, dude, I feel like a criminal when I fly.
Yeah.
And I think that that's insane.
Yeah.
It's like, what is so?
I feel like I'm going to fuck something up.
Yes, and the worst part is it's like, okay, for instance, we flew down to go on a cruise back in May of last year, and I think it was May. Whatever, doesn't matter. I had a fucking book, and I think I talked about this on the podcast once I got back.
It like set off, yeah.
Dude,
because of the weird, yeah,
the dude takes my book and he's like shaking it, and he's like,
I do that when I just can't find a bookmark. Right. Like I know it's in one of these books.
Yeah. But like, I'm like, can I ask you like what was going on with the book? Because I'm obviously not hiding shit. And he's like, well, it looked
Was
weird.
it House of Leaves?
It wasn't.
Because if it was House of Leaves, you had it coming.
Yeah, honestly, I wish he would have just backhanded me and stolen it from me.
Don't even think about this book.
No.
Put it down.
Stop. Put it down.
I have not read that, but it haunts me from my shelf.
Well, you know we're gonna have to do
that
that at some point.
We're not doing that for book club.
No. I'm saying me and you.
Okay, we can do it. Yeah.
We'll do it sometime.
Wait,
You're
is
still
book
gonna
club
hate me for
tonight?
it though.
No,
No.
next week.
It's next week.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you're not even gonna try to
Yeah.
even start the book, huh?
Larry, we know that we're gonna have to read the book to you anyway. So.
I'll show up.
Yes. No, you won't.
You haven't been? What are you talking about?
I will be there for this one. We record on Wednesdays now.
Yeah, but I feel like you're just gonna like bloop into thin air and just.
Oh no, my Wi-Fi.
Oh, speaking of, oh no, look, my connection's down. Oh, fuck.
You guys, I think I'm driving through a tunnel.
Oh shit! Bummer. So Air Canada, Air Canada later admitted to Moffat when confronted with a screenshot of the chatbot's advice months later that the bot had used, quote, misleading words in its advice. Whose job is it to fucking control the chatbot?
Once again, who watches the Watchmen?
Who watches the chatbot?
Who watches the chatbot? Who chats with the chatbot?
Who chats the chatbots, dude? Oh my god, this is just insane, dude.
Yeah.
We're getting really meta with this over here.
Yeah. So the airline told Moffat it would update the chatbot. Well, thank you for updating it.
Liar, it won't.
No, of course not. Moffat then sued for the fare difference, prompting, which there's no way there's that much of a difference.
If this person doesn't start like a media company that is,
oh my god,
like a tabloid company, Muffet, come on.
Moffat.
Same play on. Yeah.
So basically, they came to the consensus of Air Canada must pay Moffat $650.88 Canadian.
They're just gonna give them air miles, dude. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's just the same as cash.
The equivalence of the difference between what Moffat paid for his flight and a discounted bereavement fare, as well as $36.14 Canadian in prejudgment interest and $125 Canadian in fees.
That's a lot of maple
How
syrup.
much was this guy's fucking like?
Yeah, it's like a $500 plane ticket, which is not uncommon.
I thought, it was Canadian bucks. Are those less than $1?
Maple dollars? Yes.
Maple dollars?
No.
Them sticky bucks.
Yeah,
we call them sticky bucks in the
bucks.
States.
Yeah.
No, I don't
I'll
know.
just remember because like on a book, like if a book's like $15, it's like 19 Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's always how I remember which way it goes.
That's
Gotcha.
exactly where I went to. Oddly enough.
Not with books.
Yeah, I was gonna say it definitely wasn't a book, bro.
Maybe like a textbook back in college or something when you had to have
magazines, actually. Magazines.
Okay,
See?
there you go.
It's a book.
But it's also no. But the National Enquirer is not a book. And the
Those hustlers, thank you.
You're reading about Bat Boy. You're reading about Bat.
Dude, Bat Boy was the biggest thing in like
Loved Bat Boy.
It was always there. It was like the evergreen.
I have a Bat Boy hat in my Etsy cart that I've been. I need it. I have so many hats.
Oh man, but yeah. So I mean, like, dude, good on the flipping Canadian whatever judicial system that they're making Air Canada pay this dude for their fucking, like. I'm telling you, I just get sick of these companies that hop on this shit and then they're like, oh my God, I'm sorry it fucked up everything that you were doing, but we shouldn't be responsible for it. You fucking implemented it.
That's the whole thing about
what?
That's the whole thing about like the large corporations. They're like, oh, you know, it wasn't us. They'll never release an apology. They'll be like sympathies, like again, I keep going to the boys.
We're sorry it made you feel that way.
Yeah.
But the blame isn't on us. We're just past the buck. It's like typical corporate nonsense.
Yeah. Well, it's trash, dude. Whatever. I don't know, man. Like, honestly, I'll have to be like, I'll have to really fucking want to go somewhere to fly. Excuse me. Because it is literally, I feel like I'm processed for fucking jail time when I'm flying. Like, having to take off your fucking shoes, get fucked, dude. When's the last time you saw a shoe bomb TSA?
Well, and they change every rule. So, like, the times that you're ready to take off your shoes is when you don't need to.
Yeah.
And the times when you're like, I would really rather not, and they're like, take those shoes off. And you're like, of course,
dude. When we went,
but I got Docs on, bro. Come on, man. You know how long it takes me to take these off and put them back on again?
Yeah, I don't have fucking shower shoes, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. But like, it literally, it even depends on what line you end up in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like it's like, oh, do I have to take my shirt off? Do I need to show you my tits? Like, oh, do I need to show you my junk? Like, what line am I in? Am I in junk or tits line?
I know my taint measure, so
depending whether that's gonna get you there at like, you're gonna get fast tracked or you're gonna get put in jail.
Yeah.
Like, it all depends on the person.
Yes, I guess
absolutely.
A frequent flyer at this point would say just that's why you pre-TSA check, like get that, pay for that. If you're
Which is so fucked that we have to fucking pay extra to just fucking get processed. I'm sorry. I have to pay you to show that I'm not a fucking criminal?
That doesn't make any sense.
Daniel, the American government is a corporation. When are you going to get that through?
Well, and anybody, you don't have to get that through my head. But like, the TSA is a fucking joke in the first place. It shouldn't exist. Period. It should not exist. Fucking fight me. I don't care. Like, literally, the TSA should not exist. They've done nothing. Period. Hot take. Anyway.
The courthouse tried to take my pry bar on the 4th day.
Wait, and your spit? Did they think you were trying to get in the car?
Like the 4th day, they were like, oh, and I'm like, it's been fine. I hadn't even thought about it.
They legitimately tried to?
Yeah, like the 4th day, I went through the security thing to go in.
Like the little thing that you got?
Yeah, no, it's got.
But yeah, like, because when you say pry bar,
this guy.
Oh my God!
Let's set off the alarm.
Can I
influencer hand this?
That is.
It's this big.
That is a fucking bottle opener.
And a pry bar on it. Like, it's not sharp. Like.
No, why'd you cut yourself so much?
Shit.
That's insane.
It's got some heft to it.
No, I like
it, but
no, that means that it's gonna fucking last.
I once went to a courthouse in Georgia to get my concealed carry license, and I at the time had a weapon cleaning tool attached to my keychain, and it was foldable, so a long bar came out with like a sharp but dull edge that you use to stick in the barrel and scrape gunk out. Easiest way to describe it. And they're like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's a saw cleaning tool that is used to clean barrels."
On your keys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they let me.
I don't know what this is.
They let me through. It doesn't matter. The point is that it was along the lines of a long, semi-sharp but dull object that they questioned because they've never seen one before. But
well, I think I told you guys about when I was flying as a high school student, and I accidentally left a compass in my backpack, like.
Oh yeah, like a school compass. Yeah.
They literally confiscated the needle on my compass, and I was like, what do you think I'm going to do with this? Like, do you realize how many times I would have to stab somebody for them to even notice? Like,
sir, do you know exactly how many times that you would have to stab somebody for them to notice?
No. And this is the other thing is, where do you buy just a compass?
The more you're talking, the more we're concerned.
The more
you know how many times.
The more defensive you get about this, like, you have information that we don't, and that's where we get you.
But then I was like, hey, do you know where I can get a replacement compass needle? Because they don't sell those. It comes as one piece.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to fucking separate the fucking needle from the compass.
Facebook Marketplace is getting real weird about their just for parts section, you know?
Really?
I don't know, dude.
Okay. All right. On that note, perfect. Who wants to, dude? I think we're gonna wrap.
Yeah, let's do. Let's
wrap with this
let's get to Untethered,
and then we're gonna kick to Untethered. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does anybody have anything?
All right.
I just zoned out. Sorry.
Okay.
We all disassociated at the same time.
And I was like, no. Did I just black out?
Right. Waiting on me to confirm.
No, I was waiting on anybody.
Okay.
Like, because I
want to cover
two. I can do another one.
I can do one. I'll do the all American. This guy here.
Yes. That was like the biggest like podcast like collective stroke that we've ever had. Like it's just like everybody's like, dude.
Okay, I just gotta say I switched over to using Firefox and it's just fine. Like it's so much easier and it just brought all my shit over for me and everything. It's fine.
Also, I think I might switch.
Yeah.
Dude, Chrome is
honestly, Chrome is just a fucking RAM.
Seriously, it was like unusable.
Yeah,
like,
and it tracks so much shit. It's
everything
all
does
of it
that.
tracks everything, dude. I'm telling you, it's so fucking technology shit. Anyway,
so
sorry,
we're going to Blair County, Pennsylvania, where a man is a wanted man arrested at Blair County Walmart for theft, but there's an underlier there. A man wanted on a burglary charge was found allegedly pushing a cart full of items unpaid for out of Walmart in East Freedom. John Lee Pittman Jr., 32, of Houston, Hudson Town or Houston Town? Houston.
Town. I guess Houston.
Whatever.
I don't know.
He was arrested over the weekend at Walmart in East Freedom after allegedly filling up a cart and trying to leave without paying for more than $1,000. $1,100 in items. According to the criminal complaint, Freedom Township Police were called to the Walmart Saturday afternoon, February 17th, for a report of a man concealing items intending to leave without paying. They arrived to find...
Was he really concealing items? He was just running them out in a fucking
he just like straight up put them in the cart.
Yeah. This was just blatant.
We'll wait to does this article
hit it.
Get to what he was here that's
there you go.
Yeah. So for a report of a man concealing without paying, they arrived to find Pittman leaving the store with a cart of items ranging from bacon and other meats to boxes of shotgun ammo he did not pay for. Police noted that Pittman had a warrant out at a Fulton County court's document showed the warrant was for an October 2022 burglary with charges filed by Pennsylvania State Police out of that place. In
Connellsburg.
In total, police said Pittman had 138 stolen Walmart items valued at $1,176.55. He was charged with theft, receiving stolen property and possession of a firearm prohibited.
My biggest question is, how do you fit 138 items of anything in one shopping cart?
Oh, you guys have never bought makeup.
Oh, that's a good point.
There's so many little things.
Well, but like the only things that they name were like bigger things, like bacon and boxes of shotgun. Dude, you put. Well, I'm just saying, like a fucking pack of bacon, you're not going to fit 138 things of bacon. You're not going to fit 138 boxes of shotgun shells. Like,
yeah, the comical
like,
thing
what
is
does
like,
he have?
Those are
Like,
just like the only noteworthy things, and everything else was just like
yeah,
a 2-pack of ink pens and like just little
God.
shit.
Plus, dude, that's a really rode hard and put up wet 32.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say.
Like, we look like children compared to him.
For real,
and
dude.
like, we got 6 years. I got 6 years on this bad boy. So, anyway, I feel like there were a lot of Pittmans out in Granger County.
Oh, there
Probably.
you
Yeah.
go. The original, where I saw this originally was on I think Fox News, and their title was even funnier. Because they said here, I got it I have it right here. A man busted for stealing ammo and bacon from East Freedom Walmart. That was that.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
their time. So
Honestly,
This was freedom.
I thought this was Freedom County. Holy hell.
bacon
A
and
man
ammo
can't
is
take
what fuels our economy.
What do you think freedom's made of?
Bacon and ammo, baby. Oh, that hurt my voice.
Yeah.
Wes said that 5 printer ink cartridges cost $837.34.
That's so fucking true. Like, talk about something small. That's
Dude, no, I'm telling you, especially, which we covered this. Don't buy a fucking what an
HP.
Epsom.
HP.
Oh,
It was
that's what it
HP.
was.
Yeah.
HP. Don't buy a fucking HP printer because they're putting they're rolling out weird ass updates that it's like, oh, it's gonna check to make sure that your shit doesn't or that your shit has an HP fucking chip in the printer cartridge.
Goofy.
Like, what? Get out, HP. Go fuck yourself.
Can you just
holy hell?
kind of? I don't know.
Just print my shit. How about that? Be happy with what you get, HP.
Aren't some stores putting like
assholes.
random shit in anti-theft boxes, like things that probably shouldn't be, like shaving cream
I've
or some
seen
shit like that?
Yeah, I've seen some shit that's just being locked down. That it's like they're just locking everything down.
I saw
like,
videos in it was in a Target, and it was like the entire shampoo aisle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I go to the shampoo aisle because I want to smell every fucking shampoo in that aisle.
Yeah.
You gonna stand there with me while you open every one of the? Because I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I have 5
honestly,
hours.
I feel sorry. I feel sorry for the workers.
I do too. I won't.
No,
I wouldn't do it just because I would.
Oh, no, but I'm just saying that
No,
it's
I
like
know. It sucks for
like,
them,
dude,
yeah.
corporate America doesn't give a fuck about the workers,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they don't. Hell, honestly, they obviously don't care about the shoppers either.
No.
You know, because it's like, hey, the people that aren't gonna fucking yoink it off the shelf. Do you think that I'm even gonna fucking come here when I have to fucking push this button and wait 30 minutes to smell one shampoo?
Right.
Like, fuck you. Anyway.
Oh, let me cover this very last one though. Fucking Waymo car.
Oh yes, yeah.
A crowd
This is a good one.
destroyed a driverless Waymo car in San Francisco. Nobody was driving it. It's a driverless taxi. No one was in it at all. And it was surrounded and set on fire in the Chinatown part of San Francisco.
Yes.
A person jumped on the hood of a Waymo driverless taxi and smashed its windshield around 9 p.m. last night. What the fucking day was this published? Oh, like a week ago.
About a week ago.
It generated applause before a crowd formed around the car and covered it in spray paint, breaking its windows, and then ultimately set it on fire. The fire department arrived minutes later, but by then the flames had already fully engulfed the car. At the moment, no outlet seems to have reported the motive for the attack. It's because we're done with the robots.
No,
no
how
one
about
gives a
how
fuck.
about this?
No one cares.
This is humanity pushing against the Terminator.
Yeah.
The
no one
development
cares.
of the Terminator.
No one cares. What the fuck?
The car was not transporting any riders. It was attacked, and fireworks were tossed inside the car, sparking the flames. Public Information Officer Robert Rueca of San Francisco's Police Department confirmed in an email that police responded at no one cares. There were no reports of injuries.
Except for the car's feelings.
An electric Jaguar.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sucks to suck, Waymo.
No, I
hate the name Waymo. Like, there's just certain, like, Waymo is like the Melvin of brand names. Like, I want to give Waymo a wedgie, and it's not even a person.
Waymo should have come out.
I want to steal Waymo's catalytic converters. That's what I want to say.
Well, you were gonna say lunch money. That's way better.
No, Waymo like seems like a brand that would have been super popular when the Wayans brothers were popular.
Oh, God.
Like back during like the early years of Scary Movie. That it's like a Waymo, or something like. You know what I'm saying? It's like just that fucking. I don't even know what.
I feel like they could have really thrived back then, like early 2000s or whenever, and had like a really like hip looking logo at that time.
Yes, for that.
A Limp Bizkit logo.
It would have looked like it would have looked like the pattern on the Fuck Jerry cup. Larry, you know what I'm talking about? Like that's from like the 90s, but still like it's stupid.
Oh my God. But honestly, even though like it's hard for me to get behind like just straight up vandalism, which this is what this is.
It is.
But at the same time, man, I'm telling you, I don't have an issue with this because like, man, autonomous cars are like, we are so fucking far away from like anything that everybody is jumping on this shit. They have no clue what really like.
I'm once again begging everybody to read everything John Mars has written, but especially The Passengers, because it's about autonomous cars that somebody hacks and then kills a bunch of people in.
Yeah, well, I mean,
live, like it's streaming live on TV. It's fun as hell as a book.
It's this is just insane. And I like when I drive, I want an autonomous car because I don't want to deal with other people on the road.
Sure.
And if all the cars are communicating and everything's perfect, key phrase, everything's perfect.
In what world?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then rock and roll. But it's like, dude, that's not going to exist. And if it does exist, dude, Finn won't see it. Finn's kids won't see it.
Someone's still gonna fuck it up.
Dude, it's gonna be fucking generations, decades, thousands of years, not thousands, hundreds of years.
I heard this phrase or this quote from the one of the people that was in charge of the investigation or the organization, whatever, of the lotto hacking incident that happened in Iowa a few years back. And she pretty much said that as long as humans are involved in the process, in the technology, there's always going to be an exploit and there's always going to be a downfall to it. So,
yeah, dude, it's because humans are flawed. So everything we make is inherently flawed.
Yeah.
Like, period. We're not perfect. And so everything we create will never be perfect. Even if we're trying to create AI, guess what? It ain't gonna be fucking perfect. It's gonna be racist. It's gonna be homophobic. It's gonna be fucking xenophobic. No, but my point is it's like it is just not going to be what you think it's going to be. Like, period. It's never going to live up to what you think it's gonna be. Period.
Yeah.
Because humans had a fucking hand in it. So, but I love this.
Yeah.
This is something that I absolutely can get behind.
I am here for it. Those little delivery robots that deliver like food.
Yeah.
I think they're like something about them just cute. I think because they're so small and puntable, so like they're less of a threat than a car.
And I honestly, I feel like that might be a decent application. Yeah. That might be a decent appliation for this. Yeah. Like trusting it with a human life and not your fucking to-go hibachi.
It's like your shitty hibachi, not like a kidney transplant that someone's waiting on at the hospital. Like,
no, absolutely.
There's a guy on TikTok that goes around some big city. It's like Dallas Fort Worth or something, and he like helps the ones that get stuck.
Yeah.
And he's always like, "Oh, hey, buddy, are you stuck?" Like it'll get like stuck in like a drain or something.
Yeah.
And he'll put it back, and it'll put like a thanks up on the little, like it knows it's been helped.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
cool.
I've never
That's
seen
awesome.
it.
See, they're cute. Still
That's
punchable.
wholesome.
Still
That's
punchable.
very,
Yeah.
very wholesome.
It's gonna make a video game sound if you do punt it. Like it's gonna be like,
It's like
perfect.
It's gonna have a high score for who punted it like the longest.
Oh my god. All right. Well, let's tie a pretty little bow on this bad boy and kick over into Untethered. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah.
All right, because we definitely have some more shit to talk about. All right. So, we have book club coming up. We're going to be talking about, David Grand's The Wager on February 28th at, we're going to say approximately 7:30. And we maybe try to start at 6
Yeah.
and then do
Do
a
just
little
a
bit,
full episode.
or
Yeah.
maybe a little under so that we can pee and then go to book club or something or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if we start book club on time.
Yeah.
But we will be shooting for a 7:30 start, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
So, and that is February 28th. And once again, David Grand's The Wager. It's not a super long book. It is very dry, and I'm just being told indirectly that I'm just a real fucking history nerd at this point that just likes dry facts.
I have a book about the history of salt that I'm looking forward to read. Like, I get it.
Wow.
I'll bring it to you.
I was gonna say, can I borrow it
It's
after you're
supposed to be
done?
really good, honestly.
Have you guys seen the documentary on paint
Watching
drying?
paint drying?
Dirt. Y'all ever seen Dirt before?
Have you ever seen the making of fossils? How it's made? That episode of
And it's just like real time.
I was gonna say, imagine how long the seasons are.
Yeah. First episode, dude. You start to see moss grow. It's
yeah, I
pretty
know.
neat.
I heard that the second half of the first season is still in production. So
Perfect. Exactly. But anyway, so we'll be talking about The Wager on February 28th at approximately 7:30 p.m. Eastern. That is for Read with Tether. So we'll have something up on that Wednesday before we start recording our live episode. All of our show notes and all that jazz for episode 290 of the Tether Radio podcast will go out in the newsletter that Alli puts together that is phenomenal week after week. It is like legit. It never disappoints. So go to tetherradio.substack.com to sign up for that. Man, I don't know. I think that's
everything.
yeah, that's about it. Oh,
All the links
I am
are in
gonna
the show
plug-
notes.
Yeah, I'm going to plug our store real
Yeah.
quick. tinyurl.com/tether merch. We've got lots of stuff to sell you at bargain prices. Let me tell you. Do you
Come
need
on
a cup?
down.
Do you need a sticker? Do you need
A sham wow. You'll be saying wow every time.
There you go. Exactly.
I love the sham
We-
wow.
Dude, hey man,
Man,
hit me with that chamois.
Lap shop. Like, I'd buy anything that company sold me.
I know, right?
Vince Offer, dude. Love of my life.
God, is he dead?
No, he's in prison.
Oh, okay. Why? What is it with all those guys either dying early or going to jail?
have you seen the energy on them? I mean,
I was gonna say, have you seen the guy? Like,
Yeah. Well, the other dude, like he was just
cocaine overdose.
his actual first name is Offer.
No way.
No, his name is Offer Shlomi. He is Israeli American.
He's Jewish. Most likely,
He's Israeli. I don't know. Yeah.
right? I would say most likely,
I mean-
right?
As a kid.
Well, I mean, I feel like Shlomi or whatever. That seems very
It's Hebrew.
well. Okay. Wait, does that? And I'm just completely ignorant. I don't know. Fucking call me out.
It can be. I mean,
it seems like that goes hand in hand. Does Hebrew not go with?
There's Hebrew in like the Bible too, though. Like, I mean, it's a different.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so episode 290 of the Tether Radio podcast. Let us know what you guys thought about it. tetherradio@gmail.com. Did I offend you? Did I not offend you? Did Alli not offend you? Did Larry not offend you? Did they? I don't know. Me, you, us, ooh, ee.
Whoa. I'm gonna reboot, Daniel. Sorry about this.
Big bang.
There he
Big bang.
There he goes.
Our public apology on our corporate stance on Daniel's meltdown will come out soon. The AI model chatbot did not work out for this episode. So
honestly,
he also made a thing called a crank chop, which is, I'm gonna say, a whole genre of porn.
Wait, are you talking about me or
no? Vince
offer Shlami?
Offer Shlami.
Shlami. Damn,
He's got quite a wiki page.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we need to do an untethered on him.
Yeah.
Anywho, so we're gonna kick all the rest of this stuff over to untethered number 112. So I hope you guys join us live in the next little bit, or if you want to check that out next Wednesday or this coming Wednesday, then I dare you. Yeah. So without further ado, we're gonna tie a pretty little bow on this bad boy. So. Thank you guys so much for joining us for episode 290 of the Tether Radio podcast. I'm Daniel.
I'm Alli.
And I'm Larry.
And we hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Be sure to check out the Untethered on Wednesday. And until then, take it easy, friendos.
Bye.
Bye. Please clap.